get so nervous. Is that you? Do you get nervous before you go on stage or on camera? Thinking about following on from our last session last week, when we were talking about how to be a better speaker, and we were looking at freezing on social media, not wanting to actually do the social media because you're scared of freezing. You're scared of not looking professional. Well, this week I want to take it a step further and go, well, let's look at these nerves, because the freezing bit, well, we've dealt with the fact that being professional, what's your definition of professional, and are you using that as a reason / excuse for not doing the socials, the lives? The other thing that there could be at the root of this is the nerves. And I'll be honest, nerves are a very real thing. And it doesn't matter whether you've been speaking for the first time or whether you've been speaking for years. Nerves can still be a challenge. Really, they can. When you're on a live stage, you've got the audience there to bat off in terms of the energy. You can feel their reaction. You can see their reaction. When you're doing a social media live, you've got nothing to go on. You've got no feedback from your audience. And so that can be seen as a bit of a hurdle. Okay, well, I mean, how do I know I'm getting through? And I'm feeling really nervous and then I'm going to freeze. Okay, it is perfectly acceptable to be nervous. That's fine, because it's that sense of, oh, I'm doing something unusual. It's out of your familiar zone until it becomes familiar. And even then there's that sense of, oh, can I do this? Can I do this? Can I do this? Note the language there. Can I do this? What is your attention on yourself? What if you flip that round? What if you think to go, how can I best serve my audience? Suddenly the focus is no longer on you and the nerves. It's all about them. That makes a difference, doesn't it? When you take that step back and go, okay, how can I serve my audience? What is it that they want to know? What is it they want to hear from me? I had a wonderful quote the other day which said, never let what you want to say get in the way of what your audience wants to hear. I'm going to say that again. Never let what you want to say get in the way of what the audience wants to hear. Where's that coming from? You see, the nerves come from that position of ego, that position of wanting to keep you safe. Thank you, ego. Thank you, nerves. Right now, disappear. Because this is you going into service mode. What can I give my audience? What is it they want to hear from me? How can I best serve them? And that will take you back to, what's my purpose? Why am I opening my mouth in the first place? Who are my people? And how am I going to serve them? Because when you've got those two sorted out, you can line your language up so that it speaks directly to them. And what you say will be what they want to hear. Actually, what they need to hear, maybe. Sometimes when you're poking that bear, it may be a bit uncomfortable for the audience. However, your aim is to get them to think, feel, consider something different. So, if you are somebody who goes and gets very, very nervous, flip it round. How can I best serve my audience? Yes, you're not going to get any audience feedback at the time as you would on a live stage, or even sometimes when you're doing a Zoom meeting, because you've got the gallery there, you can look at other people. But this is totally you and your camera, isn't it? So flip that out to what am I saying that's going to serve my audience? Plan it ahead so that you know what you're going to say. It's going to make sense to them because you're using the language that they will relate to. You're asking them to consider something. You're giving them a contrast between what they're experiencing at the moment, i.e. the nerves, and where they want to be. Not nerves, or certainly managing those nerves well, and how are they going to do it? Well, this session has been considering, where am I in all of this? It's not about me, my nerves, my ego. It's about my audience and serving them. So my question to you is, are you clear on your purpose? Are you clear on your people, your audience? Are you clear on what you can say to serve your audience? Because if you are, and you've got that language married up, you've got the little stories involved, and you know what you're going to say that will make sense to them, bring them along that journey with you, then you get on your camera. There we go. Sounds simple, doesn't it? I'm not saying it's easy, but it is simple. Flip that round. It's not about me. It's about my audience. How can I best serve them? That's what I've got for you this week. And that's what I'm going to invite you to consider, and let me know how you go. Take a video of you getting all nervous and thinking about you. Switch your state. Flip that switch. Make it about your audience. Record yourself and see the difference. Because I bet you what, there will be. That's what we've got this week. How to be a better speaker. If you're nervous, flip it around from you. Make it about your audience. What do they want to hear? For now, bye from me.